Welcome to any folks rolling in. No idea. Sure, super. Yeah, I can't wait to get the server updated post-stream, man. I'm pretty psyched about it. Obviously, I'll have to go eat dinner with my wife and watch some SGU, but checking out the new StarMade action is going to be pretty quick after that, I tell you what. I tell you what. Okay, Sal's back.
And my TeamSpeak is not. Oh, because I have it minimized. Oh, that doesn't work. That sucks.
What'd you break him, bro?
Oh, when I minimize it, it goes down to my taskbar. Well, once it goes to taskbar, it does not like it. That's why it doesn't update, is because I put it to taskbar. Which makes sense.
You got the update? If it niggles some files around, but it's downloading? Hell yeah, Michael. Glad you'll be getting to enjoy it tonight. I have not gotten to enjoy it myself yet. I can't wait though, sir.
Join us in the stream angles, or in the TS.
Yeah, if you want, man. I'll even be around for a little bit after I wrap my stream up and host over to somebody. And honestly, if I'm able, I'll probably come back after dinner because, you know, new toys.
Yep. Because as soon as you update the server, yeah, we're all going to be on there just messing with the stuff.
I have to go to dinner right now. It's going to suck.
Alright, I'm up and running right now. So people don't mind my stream.
Alright, folks, I'm going to host over to Saladin, and I believe Saladin's planning on hosting over to Mangles when he wraps up.
Yep.
So I urge you to enjoy both of their streams this evening. And as always, thanks a fuck ton for the support and hanging out. It always means a lot. And I'll look forward to catching you tomorrow, where we'll be working on who knows what with all the new toys, which I'm incredibly fucking excited about. So you all have a great night, and enjoy the other shows from our fellow StarMade streamers.
Alright. Thank you. Welcome, Burst streamers, or viewers, I should say. Gonna be working on the arrow a little bit.
Want me to leave the music jamming, or you
Yeah, I can turn on my music.
Up to you, man. No worries. I have no qualms about shutting the Overlord up. I am gonna leave him here so people may do things like this to you intermittently during your show.
Well, it's very low because I turn it down when I'm in there anyway. So, but I do have song requests on mine. You just have to let me know because most of the time my stuff does go a little long.
because you're using the Quantum podcast as well.
I actually have Dub Smash and that kind of stuff, mixes and stuff in mine, which take an hour to 50 minutes. So, plus I had the Buds class.
Yep.
Alright. Let's get working on this thing.
All right, folks. I'm gonna jump up. Mostly Saul, but folks that have joined Saul. I'm gonna jump up, do a couple things around the house, update this damn server, and hopefully I'll catch y'all on Mangles and Saul streams as the night progresses.
Alright. Let's see if anybody's, Nope, nobody's joined yet. And I probably just messed up that whole thing, too. Yep, I did. Oops. I had it all situated, and then I screwed it all up. There. There we go. Alright, looks like I gotta keep that up in order for this to work. Which is fine with me, because that's okay. And welcome over here. So, first things first. Gotta pop up the arrows so people know what I'm working on. And edit. So you kind of get an idea of what I am working with here. That is what I'm going from. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, let me know. Right now I'm working on the front section of this, hopefully. And by my numbers, let's see, I have 58 should be what it's at. So if we go here, Gray Hall. Oh, Gray Standard Hall. So if the music's a little loud, let me know. If the music is a little too soft, let me know. And we can go from there. So let's see, we're going to expand this out by 10. See if that's my number count. 10. Perfect. Okay. So each of these should be 10. So be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's 60. We have, oh. Placing armor on ship that is not 100% will not add any additional armor. Huh. Nice. Okay. They added some new little features, I guess. Which is kind of cool. Thank you, Mad Mike. Thank you for the follow. If you want to hop in, Mad or anybody else to the TS, just let me know. It will take me a minute to get you down here, as no one else is in here but me and Borst, so, and he just went AFK. So what we're gonna do is see if I can, oh, maybe. I hear him talking over there. Okay, you're a little low. Unless you just don't have your mic close to you or anything.
No, I didn't change anything, bro.
Okay, so it is the song. Okay. Turn that down a little. There we go. Okay, now I can hear a little better. So at 58, this has to start turning in. Oh joy. It's kind of sad. I have this all sorted out and worked out, but do you think I really want to do it that way? No. Which is here. So this needs to go back to there. So this one, let's cut off there. Let's see.
I think it's running the update. It's running full backups now, and it should launch into the update from there. So, BRB.
It should. Oh, nope, we don't want that. Oh, wait a sec. I don't have my preview on. Preview. Where is it? Someone remember where it is real quick. Where is it? Preview block. Poof. Resume. Haha, there we go. That's what I wanted. So this goes there. That's kind of going there. So this goes back. Thank you, Marbler. I appreciate it. I'm gonna pull the chat up again. Okay, Meg. Not a problem. I appreciate it. Because I might join your server and we could talk about some logics. Go over some logics. I know you're very interested in logics, so I might as well. So if we go dead one, so this would be here. So flat corner, flat corner, flat corner, corner, two corners, a flat, a corner. Okay, and a bunch of corners. Oh joy. So this is going to be fun. So, do the... Oh, you turd. I was stupid. I didn't turn on symmetry. Symmetry. Nope, not that one. This one. Symmetry. There. Oh, I forgot to turn on symmetry. Oh joy. So, let's see. See how many blocks we need. Oh, I better turn on the light because I can't see shit right now. Ooh. Hey now. Everybody can see me. Don't be scared. It's okay. It's only the cell. Because if anybody's wondering, I don't know if you could see all my sketches of all my stuff that I've been working on. This is not a freeform ship because I am building it off the arrow design. So it's a little different than most everybody else's because they're doing freeform. Mine is not freeform, so it takes me a little bit more time to build mine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. Oh, that's easy. We only need 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you guys do have any questions, just let me know. I do build a little different than the others. I actually build a framework. Some of the other guys do not build frameworks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh God, your color. I can't see who that is. Oh, Marbler. Oh, I can't change color. Ack. Color. Yes, this is gonna look awesome in the end. It's just taking me a long time. This is like revision 3. If I was on the build server right now, you could see all of the different... Oh, wait. You might actually be able to see the revisions. So let me do that real quick. It'll kind of give you a better idea of what it's all about, I should say. I've been trying to build this for quite a while. And it just has progressed into a lot of different things. Come on, slow down. So let's see here. I'm gonna go up here a little bit, and we are gonna paste in. Let's see. Wait, is that? Am I getting fired at? I am. Ew. Okay. Gotta find the command. I can't remember what the command is. StarMade delete entity. And where is it? Okay, so we looks like we're gonna be doing this for a while. That's perfect. Single player, and I'm already getting beat up here. Interesting. Let's destroy, not delete entity. Yeah, I'm using delete, I believe. I thought I was. Or destroy, yeah, I'm using destroy. Yeah, I just didn't click the right command. It's destroy entity with docked or something like that. But that should be all of them. Oh, nope. Trying to make sure I get all of them. There we go. Okay, all gone. Now we can actually go back to what we were doing here. Alright. Let's see. We will do... I think this was one of the ones. Here's one of the first revisions I had, I believe. Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Alright, I'm back-ish.
But This right here is first iteration that I had of the arrow. I did have, what I did before was I built the inner shell, or the inner arrow, and then I was building the outer arrow around it, but it just wasn't going to line up and actually do what I wanted to do. I may use this later, that's why I saved it. As I do like the style, I may delete everything in the inside and just keep everything on the outside. It may be still easier to do that because I have all of this already built than rebuilding it there. But
I really like that inner ship part actually, as like the nose of a ship.
yeah,
Definitely a blueprint worth keeping around just because you can make 2 whole new ships out of it.
yep. I do have an actual another one.
Yeah, I saw that. That's huge.
Let's see. There was a second revision. I think it was this one. There we go. There you go. That's what you want. So I may send you that. Because this right here is the actual intersection, and I was just building the outer arrow part of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. See that makes for a good nose of a ship, though. Man. I mean, I don't want to take it from you because I mean you put so much work into making that.
Oh heck no! As it was, I was probably going to be given over to do.
To do the interior work.
Yeah, so I mean, I might just send that over to you if you want to use that for a nose of a ship. Go for it. Ugh. Because
I was not here watching it, but on the first update attempt, the box
failed?
crashed to reset. Like I came back and it was a black screen with like white text going by. I just got the starter running again, and I am now telling it to update again, and it is backing up the files. Check the hard drive space and find it, because that could cause a crash.
thank you, Schneebear. I
just
appreciate
happened
it. I had to redo mine completely. I had to save everything, completely tear it out, update, and then put everything back in.
Equals -4. I mean, I'm having a hard Linux crash trying to update.
Huh.
It's backing up
That's-
the existing server that it's doing this.
That's weird.
Yes,
Dude.
it is.
So I just realized what culture Salisbury reminds me of.
Oh, jeez.
Amish.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
You have an Amish beard. I mean,
I do not have an Amish beard. It is not like that.
the heritage of the Amish. I'm not saying like specifically like it's a big Amish beard, but like the pattern is very typical we see in an Amish community.
I just don't see it. I mean, I did have a beard that was probably Amish at one point, but I had trimmed it all down.
And now it has returned. With
Oh no, this is trimmed.
That's trimmed. Oh man.
If I shave, I look like I'm 16.
Dude, I can't shave. I got a baby face.
Well, I wish. I hate shaving. It sucks. When I went to the military, they were like, "You gotta shave." Okay, that stuff hurt so bad. I'm allergic to regular razors. Is one reason why I don't shave. So I have to straight razor or get a professional, like barber, to do a straight raise. So
Neither of those
Computer
is
does
fun.
not have enough memory to report the problem that occurred to the developers.
oh my god. Oh, that just sounds so bad.
You're making your portable laptop cry.
I sold the molasses in January at 99.
Home directory, and it says there's 108 gigs free. So that's clearly not the issue.
Huh.
It just reset. How would it not have enough memory to submit a bug report?
That is really weird.
Grumble.
Let's
Smash it
see.
with a hammer, let it go at it again.
8, 9.
Just have you guys sit on it.
Open terminal and open the system monitor and make sure that there's not something hogging all the memory down.
There probably is. Alright, let's get back in here. The only problem is I found that because of how I started building this, my core is way at the nose of this thing. So it is definitely going to be a showmanship.
Nah, bro. You can fix that.
Really? How?
Only 17% of
Copy
memory
paste.
is in use.
Yeah.
4% of swap memory is in use. 20% of CPU is in use. I'm not sure what the hell's using 20% of the CPU. Probably the system monitor.
So all you do, Sal, is you spawn in a second core, and you just copy paste onto it.
Oh, I never changed my freaking things online. Ah. Oop, nope, that's bad.
Oh, that's pretty easy to do. You just go into your config.
Yeah, I just haven't. Okay, so that's how far this has to go. Has to reach down to there. I miscounted somewhere because that doesn't look right. Not at all. I should have 3 more angles before it goes down. That sucks. So I miscounted at some point. Alright, we're gonna redo that because that just doesn't look right. Unless I have one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No! Okay, it's driving me nuts. It's not right. I guess I'm gonna have to wing it.
Okay, so the last 2 times it's crashed, it's been while trying to make a backup of our StarMade directory, like in the updater. So I'm gonna do a manual backup.
And then
do a
skip
zip.
then skip a backup.
And then I'm going to skip the backup on the update. So that's what we're going to try next. Unfortunately, I got to run to dinner, and doing a full backup of our server is going to take a minute, so I'm not going to be able to attempt to start the update again until after dinner. But I will have us on this fucking updated version tonight, even if I have to install a whole new version and load our world over there. We're going to make this shit happen, guys.
And stay up till 3 a.m. if necessary to get it done.
I don't want to, but yes, it is that important. This is probably why the viewers were demanding I do it live on stream. They wanted to watch me suffer.
Of course not. Why would we want to do that to you, Borst?
It's almost halfway done with the backup, actually, so I'm going to try and squeeze just a couple minutes out and try and get the update started.
Okay.
I'll have to deal with me beginning to eat my salad, though. Good thing I used push to tie.
Oh. I guess I could probably make this go out further. Now that I look at this. I probably could wait to go into the 10s. Is kill? SM edit is kill. Okay, super. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Am I not seeing your chat? Oh, I'm on my fucking stream. Damn it.
Oh, my chat's not showing up on my stream?
No, it's not showing
No.
up on my stream.
He's being a derp and being on his stream while trying to think he's on your stream, viewing the chat.
Because I'm hosting you. I just kept missing what people were saying in chat, and it was driving me fucking crazy, man.
No. My chat should be on my stream.
I was not seeing any overlay to chat, no.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolf and Mike are both here. Dang.
Yeah.
If y'all were making fun of me for my Linux troubles, I missed it, and I apologize.
Mad has said that he was just updated his server.
Well, maybe we should have Mike come in and later and help walk Boris through some Linux stuff.
Because he said he just updated his server. That was about 30 minutes ago, and he's chatting with his staff, and he said he would drop in after he was done. So,
Kick-ass, Mike. You're a kick-ass dude.
playing on it now. Oh, I know what server I want to go to.
What?
Mike's server. He's already up and running. Alright. I guess I can pull this back. I guess I could get off my, and just kind of wing it like all you guys do.
What?
Well, I have it all, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I have everything all, like, wrote down in graph paper of what I wanted.
No, we don't do that. We freeform it, bro.
I know. But, I mean, the first version was all freeform.
Yeah.
But the problem was I started with the inner ship instead of thinking that I really did not need an inner ship. Because...
It's been a great place to put a ship core, though, because it's like super double armored. Like, it's not getting taken out.
Well, I might finish that one after, but I wanted to make something that was like the outer shell first and then work on that, because I had a couple ideas of like the sides. Instead of having a complete inner ship, just have these two things come out the sides that connect to the bottom half of the arrow, because most of this stuff is going away. I just kind of went a little overboard on making the corner or the wedge.
Create backup of current game data. No.
So do you have a GUI that you're using, or are you... How are you doing it? You doing it by GUI?
I didn't remember how to update. I used terminal to launch the StarMade starter jar, and that checks the version in terminal, and then does bring up the updater news launcher thing, which allows you to click update. The problem is we were crashing originally while trying to make the backup for whatever fucking reason, but we're over 50% downloaded on the update now. It's just fucking flying, and that looks good, man.
Sounds like you're eating.
I am eating some salad, and I'm gonna go finish my pizza and watch this episode, but I think we're in good shape. I don't see the Linux crashing. I will get this up after dinner.
Sweet. Alright. Oops, that was good. Undo. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody playing on the update yet?
No.
You're not playing the update?
No. I'll get it here in a minute, but I'm not gonna go into single player right now and do anything.
Oh, you want to wait until the build server so we can mess with it more? It is kind of fun to play with the new stuff when you have other people, because then you could converse and talk about all the new stuff. Yeah, see, I don't have any custom textures, so I was originally going to, but I really don't see a point in having the custom textures, because I like the original better. It's just like when I played Minecraft, everybody was laughing because I would use all the regular textures because I didn't like really having all the extra pizzazz when. Yeah, that was good. Cancel. There's no point. I didn't see any point in it really.
I kind of agree with you there. I mean, like, so when I'm building in StarMade, you know, one of the things is like, I don't wanna build with a texture pack necessarily turned on, because that texture pack determines kind of how I see things and perceive what is gonna look good and what's not gonna look good and work for me, and I don't want that because it's not going to be the same experience for everyone else because I'm using a texture pack and I'd have to force them to use a texture pack to experience the ship the way it was intended to be.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong. So I think building in the default textures is the way to go.
Yeah, that
Especially
does.
if you're planning to do any kind of a public release of a ship. Now, if you're planning to just keep it right, whatever texture pack you want.
Yeah. And that does seem right. I mean, when I was building in Minecraft, I mean, yeah, most of my stuff was mainly red logic, but I mean, I did build quite a few different things, like buildings and stuff that would come out of the ground and stuff, and I did make them all pretty, but they were basic. I didn't have any extra stuff, pizzazz to them, so to speak.
If you're hooked on that term tonight, it's the second time you use it in like under 2
What?
minutes.
What?
Pizzazz.
I like pizzazz. Pizzazz is good.
Dude, have you watched Moonbeam City?
No. I take it I should.
It's pure 80s style. Like it's like set in the 80s. It's pretty weird stuff. It's funny though.
Now, you know I was born in the 80s, right?
So was I. So was Gorst. We're all 80s, dude.
No, AD.
80. Well, I was 86.
Youngin. I know I'm aging myself, leave me alone.
Alright, I'll grab you, Mike.
Oh, you got him? Okay.
User was moved to your channel.
Fine.
Mike.
Oh, you're ridiculous, dude.
Sorry, I'm having I can't have more of a perfect day. I mean, you heard what happened, right?
Yeah, I was here when you came in.
I'm just like, I can actually have my place back.
Yeah.
I mean, I was nice. I offered the place because they really did need it. I mean, I don't condone doing drinking and everything like that like he was, so yeah. But there's a point where it's just like,
Yeah.
And I got to that point. I was just like, alright. But the best part was, I could see it. You know, you had that inclination that something, they were going to move out. And I thought it was going to be next week. Then she said something about it today, when I first seen her, because she was, she went to her boyfriend's this weekend. I was like, alright, no problem, I don't care. That'll give me time to stream. Well, she comes back and see her today, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be moving back in with him. I'm like, okay. She's like, she thought I was gonna say more or something. I'm like,
I'm good.
Yep.
It's gone.
I'm like, okay, I can have my house back. I can actually stream and not worry. Okay, what dayless? As for the texture pack that I'm working on, it was a texture pack that 1723 felt the need to use. So I'm keeping it up to date. Aw, aren't you special, dataless?
Evening, gentlemen. Sorry about
Hey, man. What's going on?
that. Transporters, race, loot, things.
Gates.
Yeah.
Logic.
Yep.
How's the logic treating you?
I built my very first 3-floor elevator the other day using very, very simple, don't go to this floor, go to these floors instead kind of logic. My next plan is to make actual elevator logic, stop on each floor, open the doors, close the doors, go to next floor. Yep.
Arsenio, that question is for you.
Basically changes the burst time and the tick rate. So the burst time goes from 2.5 seconds up to 7.5 seconds, and then the tick rate goes from 2.25 seconds up to 7 or 0.075 seconds. So basically it triples both the burst time and the tick rate. So it takes longer to go through a full burst, and also I believe it doubles or triples the salvage strength. Basically, you can move, the beams are slower, and you have more control basically as you salvage with it, and it makes it stronger. Cannon modules by in turn also cut the salvage strength in half. So
The cannon modules, though, will increase the length of the time of the beam, though, right? They'll make
Nope.
it pretty much
No,
continuous.
no, no.
no,
They make it
increase the rate of fire is all.
Oh,
increase rate of fire. Reload time.
I wondered why I was getting constant beam with them now that I've added the computer in, but that's only... How effective is that? Is that effective all the way? Like, would I be better to go with 100% computers for something like that, or...?
It depends on your mining style and where you're mining.
And the other thing is, if you go with like beams, the damage pulse beams, what you can do is instead of doing a waffle, you do a flush array, or a double waffle array essentially, where you set up each column individually as you go. You pre-link it, so it's a little more tricky to do. What you do is you basically build a waffle first.
You might have to explain what you mean by waffle. I don't think he understands or knows what the terminology is yet.
Oh, no. When he says waffle, I'm assuming he's meaning a checkerboard style
Yeah,
pattern in a...
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's talking about not touching the flat portions of each one so they don't interact as one unit.
Oh, but I am.
No,
But I'm not.
Probably not the way I'm thinking, though.
So you are correct in the waffle is a checkerboard.
Yes.
But what I'm talking about with the flush array is it's a checkerboard that you've already pre-linked to one salvage computer. You then set up a second salvage computer, and you cannot do the same trick where, like, if you hit Shift V and connect everything. So what you have to do is you have to actually place down, you already know the length of your salvage array essentially, right? So you're just placing each column down. It's one click. But you have to be linking them as you're placing them essentially. So you already have to have selected the salvage computer with C, and when you place down those salvage blocks, it'll automatically link each column that you put down.
Okay.
Now what this lets you do then is essentially use a logic clock that alternates on which salvage computer triggers every 0.5 seconds.
Thank you for the files, guys.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying, Mike?
Yep.
And then you can just do damage pulse on both of them, and even though they have the longer cooldown, or the same cooldown, they have like standard cooldown, but they have a longer burst, and they have more power and everything, but you're using two of them, and it's very strong. Or you can just have it so it fires both simultaneously, and it's just a huge... It just eats everything in its path. It's very strong, very effective.
I've already discovered salvage beams on the end of a large rotating disc. Not exactly the greatest thing for avoiding lag.
Have you seen the Ursa array?
Is that the one that Toaster was working on the other? Yeah, that thing is ridiculous. Yeah, no, I kind of, similar kind of ideal, but I've basically created a central rotating platform, put two beam arms with salvage cannons on each of them, and basically the back part of my ship is just a big rotating beam cannon that I'm triggering with the Wi-Fi signal. It's terrible, and it looks freaking ridiculous to set up, but when it fires, it's just this big circular beam of destruction.
Nice. Are we going to be seeing you guys around at all on Saturdays, out of curiosity?
We were just too disorganized, I think,
No,
to get
no,
ourselves together this weekend. I'd pre-organized something for us on the Saturday morning weeks back and had not even given it thought. So, but we're trying to organize because there are 3 or 4 of us that are, I wouldn't call us hardcore, but we're starting to get pretty into it.
Yeah.
Especially since fire, like, Firefox, one of our guys, should not be allowed to sit in Toaster's stream all day. It's just not good for us. The shit that just seems to be popping up on the server, and the other day I came in and I swear to God, I'd left that night and all we had was that gravity plate that you guys had given us to play around with. I came back and they're like, oh, guess what? We've had to play around. I'm like, okay. They're like, well, remember how you told us you put the gravity plate template in the folder for us? Yeah, there were sectors of these damn gravity plates. I mean, one of them, they were doing something else. And I'm like, guys, you can just, like, unload one of those and load a new one back into the same. Like, oh. So now they're one sector at a time, but still, yeah, we're learning.
That's funny stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. That is very awesome.
Well, survival's gonna be a little different too, because I imagine you guys are probably playing in creative at the moment.
I refused to allow any of them the ability to have creative for about the first 4 days, not telling any of them that they were all admins. I did. We're a pretty trolly community, but they basically have been playing survival. They're aware of what it takes to build, what parts are what, and now that they've kind of got that idea in their head and they're now playing creative, it's a little bit different. They're now being a little more cautious with some of their resources and stuff like that, which is good because at least then they're understanding the survival aspect of it. But I've still got them on 10 times ore generation no matter what they're doing, so they're basically raking in stupid amounts of resources even in survival.
Nice.
On extreme hardcore might be a little different.
We're not that extreme.
No, it's not that extreme.
I mean, we are harder than some servers, but we are not the extremist it could be.
Yeah.
I'm still convinced I need to turn off gravitational inertia in this game just to screw with some of them. Because the whole letting your ship stop when you bumped into it thing, no, I'm not that nice.
See, I turned it off for one of the servers just to piss them off. Can asteroids trigger area trigger? If they can, Grim, this would be amazing because we've been talking about having asteroids. They already know. Come on now. If they don't know, then they haven't.
Talking about you have to put a ship core in it, possibly. And then it will function as a ship passing through and popping the area trigger.
Oh, using the trigger gate things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crafty. I was wondering what.
We would have to turn off the gravity, though, or the stopping, in order for it to work properly. That's the problem.
Or you could just work in a team, have somebody sit in the core and just slowly but surely one thruster forward kind of thing, but that requires human interaction, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just mean the 4.4 thrust versus, you know,
X amount of mass.
a thousand mass for a big asteroid, you know.
Yeah. That might not work out so well.
You're alright there, kiddo. Yeah? Okay. Cool beans.
Oh, that's right. I haven't changed. I can't do my pasting.
So,
I have to do this by hand.
somewhere, some construction worker who put a ditch digger through a 8-foot bundle of fiber this afternoon is sitting there having a beer telling people about the job he no longer has.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like, that's a $1.8
Well, is it his fault, or
million
is the guy?
record.
Is
Yeah.
it his fault, or is it the guy who did the site survey's fault?
Well,
That's
see-
the question. Because if the guy who was supposed to survey the site didn't properly mark that for him, then it's
The
the
person that's
surveyors.
going to get the blame, to be honest, is going to be
Still
the
probably
site
him.
supervisor, unfortunately. He's going to be the one that gets the fire. It'll be a chain effect, because, I mean, this is... The trunk that was affected couldn't have been a better one to take out. Like, we're talking 90% of the eastern seaboard's data centers run through this one fiber node that's based out of Ottawa. Like, you can't get to Vancouver or any part of eastern Canada without
Wow.
going through that node. Like,
That seems poorly thought out.
half
Very
of
poorly
the
protected infrastructure.
half of the data centers that were down this afternoon were down not because of the fiber bundle, but because there was so much traffic bottlenecking through all of the other failovers trying to fucking pass the information as much. That's a lot of data to reship. Give me just a second. There's a 1-year-old standing here watching me chat.
This is what happens when you have kids.
God, I'm never having that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could stand me that long to have any kids with me. All the ones I've dated or married have already had kids.
Well, that was fun. My office is right across from one of my children's bedrooms, and I guess I woke her up. She's standing at the bedroom door, just watching me pace back and forth.
So you guys haven't built any very large ships yet?
One of our guys has built the framework for a Death Star. He told us he was going to build a Death Star. We told him, oh, a Death Star, everybody does that. And then he goes, no, Kiwi, I've actually found plans online. And I went, what? He's gone out and to one of these little, like, I don't know, eclectic little sci-fi Trek clubs that has the exact specifications for the one-to-one blueprints for the Death Star, and he's one-to-one building a fucking Death Star in one of our sectors. So, more power to him if he can actually pull it off, but...
If he can get the size spec that he needs, he might be able to do a build helper sphere that will just let him quickly do the exterior shell and move on to interior work.
I think he's been playing around with that. He's our resident world edit ninja in Minecraft, so I have no fears he'll know more about the build helper than I will in about 2 days' time.
I'm like all worried because I'm off by one block. I forgot this whole section I had when I pasted it in. I didn't have all the blocks on it. I was like, oops.
I can't even fathom doing a ship that big. That's I think that's what it is in my case. I haven't made anything this big yet. The longest ship I've had is like 100 feet across, 200 feet long kind of thing. I make compact ninja ships.
I don't get that. Oh, I'm sorry, Wolf. I'm sorry. It was not meant to offend you. If it did, I'm sorry.
My apologies. I'm too loud, just...
No, you're fine. You are fine. Trust me, there are some others that are in here that get a lot louder, and they actually do mean it.
We got Q for starters. Just comes in and yells things.
Nah, Q's not that bad. Most times.
We have an awful lot of parents in our group, and unfortunately the most time we tend to be online seems to be during the day when everybody's kids are awake. So sometimes it sounds like a daycare on our streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daedalus, I give him all the credit in the world. If he says he's going to build me a Death Star, 3 months from now he'll walk me in and hand me the keys. But if you say it's not possible, if anybody can do it, this boy can. He proves me wrong. Now, do you frame this all out first, and then just fill it all in, Saladin, or you?
Because this was a built from a something else type deal, I'm doing the frame, or I was trying to make it 1-to-1 ratio for what I want to build. That's why on my stream I have the arrow picture. That's what this is going to end up be. Normally if I'm doing a free build, or a free, I don't know what you want to call it, just a freehand build, yeah, most of the time it's not even a framework. It's just okay, this is a good place. Oh, well, that I can put this here, put this here. It's whatever you feel like at the time. But because it is the arrow, or a arrow, I put the framework in because these edges actually line up, so it's easier for me just to continue it on because of copy and pasting. So I just copy pasted all the way down, so that way I didn't lose the actual dimensions of it, or the lines of it would actually match up without me trying to guesswork it. And it's going to be easier just to delete the section that I don't need than it would be to add this whole long line, and hopefully I match it up with the original. But most cases, yeah, no. This is probably one of the first ones I've actually framed out. Everything else has just been freehand. Oh, what did Daedalus say?
I was saying if he can mod the game to make it, he's saying probably it's going to be a block limitation thing, not so much.
Oh, a 1-to-1 is 160 kilometers in diameter. He'll never achieve it, bro.
Yeah, that's what he's telling us. That's what Daedalus will do. But
I mean, a big ship is a few, like a very big ship is a few thousand, like a couple thousand kilometers, maybe 3,000 or 4. But 160 kilometers. If he can optimize the game, if he can somehow optimize the game on his end to handle 160 kilometers of ship.
Oh, I have no doubt that the engine won't physically handle one entity that size. That's kind of why I think Daedalus is saying it's just never gonna fucking happen. But at the same point in time, if anybody could pull it off, and Luke's stubborn, he will try. So we'll see at least large chunks of it being developed.
It's just gonna be like the just like the the movie. So you see it half built.
His first words out of his mouth when we told him what StarMade was, "Can I build black holes?" So, you know, he's that kind of guy.
Oh, jeez.
No, you cannot build black holes. You can fly through them because they are worthless.
Okay.
We've been telling him if you increase the mass of a ship to big enough that you should be able to create a black hole, but none of us believe that to be fact. We know it's not a mechanic, but he doesn't. So.
User was moved to your channel.
But you can do some pretty cool stuff too. Like you can. So you know how there's like the sector that the black hole is in, that the wormholes are in. You can actually, like, Wolf has actually told us about a prison that someone built on. I forget. I don't know if it's their current server or another server. But it was basically a server that it was a prison that you had to physically jump your ship to, immediately dock it, and then kick the person out into the prison essentially. And if the person managed to, okay, well, to that effect, sort of, whatever. Well, you want to tell the story then? Up to it.
Not true.
Basically, black hole prison sucks you and kills you.
No.
If you're big enough, if you make it big enough, the gravity will bug out. Yes. Well, we found that on the planet during the survival Saturday. That made me sick. I couldn't stay in there.
Yeah, but that's because we had plates with different gravitational orientations, and they were actually 180 degrees from each other, and they kept flipping us up and down.
Yeah, that was.
That was gravitational hell too. you
yeah.
had no escape.
And then, of course, Boris is on there. Well, just get in the build block. Yeah.
Was
No.
physically allowing objects to interact? Like, when you're saying 180, yes, it was flipping you guys back and forth, but was it flipping objects as well?
No.
Or
Well, if you had a ship core that could fit in there, yes.
Yeah, it would have.
You know for sure. My initial thought now is I'm gonna be putting gravity
prison?
plates in weird places, and no. I want to make gravity plate cannons.
Oh, you know what? Just have one. Well, you can't even do that because, unless you can get two plates for somehow and move them together. But once a plate is in position, the only way to move them
Jump them.
is to no. You can't even jump them.
You can admin jump them around the place. They just
Well, yeah, not time to control. But
yeah. You
Yeah.
can't exact place them. They'll be in the center or whatever sector you jump them to. I think, isn't it?
Wherever you jump them from in the previous sector, that's where you're gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess the black hole prison, basically the idea behind it was, if you manage to somehow escape the prison, you get sucked into the black hole, and then as an astronaut, the black hole will just kill you. You won't actually live through it, so.
That's crazy. Every time this game shows me a new mechanic, I am excited.
Yeah, I mean it's not even out of alpha and into beta because it's not even feature complete yet, and that is skim the standard into beta is it has to be feature complete.
Which sadly it will probably never be.
I mean they've got a lot of the build stuff down, just the core elements of the game that you have to have dialed in. Once you get that dialed in, well, then you can add stuff like cargo,
Race gate modules.
race gates.
Oh, I'm looking in creative mode now.
Well, they got the active gates.
Medical packs, Mike. The medical cabinets, they look amazing.
Yeah.
Where are they? They're in the middle bunch here, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just a pair of them together.
Multi-slot medical cabinet. There we go.
I'm back.
Oh wow, they
Back,
do look
brother.
cool.
Hey, what's up, Mad Mike?
What's going on, sir?
Oh, none of that.
Wow, yeah, they do. They look awesome. Awesome. Oh, I like the
So
plain
the-
one.
Yeah, they're both really nice. The developer staff member who does that, his name is Coop. He does all the texture work.
Well, I like Kupu's work.
I think a lot of people do.
Although, is it me? I don't know if it... Has anybody actually downloaded the newer version? Is it me, or is the contrast of all the blocks increased?
They may have retextured a lot of stuff.
It appears to me, and I don't know if maybe this is... Here, let me drag it over onto this monitor and make sure I'm maybe just not on a different monitor with different contrast. No, it does. It appears like they're brighter. Like, more color.
Which is possible.
Yeah, it almost looks like they've just increased the contrast just slightly on all of the colors so you can tell the difference a little bit better. But again, I've had it on a different monitor for this whole time, so I don't know. It's not usually on this monitor.
God, can you believe they used to make pistachios red?
Don't know what you're talking about. Mike needs some bacon.
No, pistachios used to be colored red. Because people didn't like the green. The green didn't appeal to them.
Yep.
They made ketchup green and purple for a while to test it out, and no one bought it.
Well, duh.
Because purple ketchup's something I'm gonna want to put on my fries any day of the week, right?
Hey man, carrots used to be purple. And that's not even like genetically modified. That's actually the original carrot was purple.
I think you can still get purple carrot brains.
Yeah, they've rebred the strain to have purple, but it's not the originals. But yeah, I think they're probably like an heirloom carrot.
Now, if I'm using a rotator to move a block around the outside of my ship, how can I slow that rotator down? Do I just use the rail speed controller?
Yes.
With the activator blocks.
Okay.
The more activators you have slaved to it, it's like adding switches to a dial, right?
Okay. So
You
just
turn it
slower
on
it.
however many you want it to. You know, I have a ring in one of my stations that spins so slow. There's literally over 100 activators slaved to the speed computer, and only one's turned on. And it goes
Perfect.
really slow. It's pretty cool.
Nice, because right now it's spinning so goddamn fast. Anybody that comes near my ship's gonna get battered off like a tennis racket.
Awesome. Sorry.
Like, I mean, these panels are the length of the ship, for goodness sake. Dear, right. I'm not sure if I'm seeing this, but I don't know where I'm. Missed the teleporter blocks. I can't see them.
Crap. I don't have chat up. Who's in chat? Oh,
I'm updating my
clickbait.
client right now, but it should be up. If you're already updated, you're welcome to test it.
Clickbait. This is what I'm talking about. So big. Oh, gravity. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, that's Wolf's ship. She's shown that around for a while. It's huge.
But if it makes its own gravity now in the update, then I think that's what Wolf was implying with those chat comments. I'm not
Yes.
That is absurd amounts of gravity then. Because that ship is, I don't even know how tall that ship is, but it is a lot of ship.
Well, you figure her station is, what, like 400, 500 long?
That is fucking gorgeous.
534 meters tall. Yeah, it's a lot.
That is beautiful. How long has this been worked on?
God, I think Wolf's been working on that ship for over a year or more.
Uh-huh.
I think it's one that dates
Crazy.
back like very early, and she has just continued to work on it and update it, I believe. I think it's one of the Homeworld ships. I never got into the
Yes.
Homeworld
Yeah,
series.
Homeworld.
It comes up a lot.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Wow.
Alright.
And now I feel stupid with my box.
Hey man, everyone has to start at a box or two.
Yep.
Everybody starts with the Borg cube.
Oh, yes. We all have. Don't let them lie to you. We all have.
I started with more of a barge.
Yeah, I find I seem to like building paper darts with wings.
Alright, I can't even paste it. You
I
suck.
see the console moving. Does that mean somebody's in there?
That sucks. Alright, time to save this.
Where it belongs to by the looks of it.
Save blueprint.
Good.
Save blueprint. This is Arrow. Version 3.1.
Oh dude, I had a rough night last night. I went to bed late and then like, I didn't probably drink enough water before I went to bed and ended up getting one of those late night Charlie horses. You ever had one of those?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
that's
my-
the best. That's the best part about being married, though, is you know, you grab your wife and you're like, oh my god, and she reaches down and rubs it, and then because you can't really, if it's a bad enough Charlie horse, you can't bend your leg to reach it. You know what
No,
I mean?
I can't.
You're laying
Mine
there
are,
suffering.
mine are so bad that I can't actually do anything with it. It actually hits like right smack dab in the middle of my calf muscle, and I just have a knot for like 2 weeks afterwards in my calf muscle.
Not enough water, gentlemen. That's what it is.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Boris, did you see my stream?
Yes, I was just watching it. I just paused it as I started the mic.
Nice. Nice backdrop, dude.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's the backdrop of your empty house. Is that what you're...
No, it's Evil Toaster done that.
Just take a look.
Simple and everything. It's very nicely done. Very tasteful.
There's a new backdrop.
Just take a look. I'll leave it up there so you can see.
Play it again and play again. Yeah. See what you've done. Oh, fancy. Very fancy.
.net 4242. Let's see if I get connected.
New faction block. The build block looks the same. The core looks the same. That's okay though.
Damn. New faction block is awesome. New faction permissions block is really nice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That one looks good. All the logic blocks look the same, but that's okay. I can't tell if they've changed it or not, but I didn't expect everything to be retextured by this update.
I
Just
agree with you,
retextures
Mike.
were happening.
The textures on the armor and stuff, a lot sharper on the color contrasts from each color.
Yeah, it's not much. It's just enough to make it go, that's definitely teal as opposed to light blue. You know what I mean? Like,
They definitely crisped it up a little bit.
well, then I'm glad I'm not losing my mind.
Yes,
That's
you are.
tomorrow.
There is a reason there's mad in front of my name.
You're losing your mind.
Really,
It's okay.
Really did redo like all the computers.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look at my logic.
No, the logic didn't get redone at all.
Did he read all the Y holes? No. Why, oh, why?
Look at my logic. It's pretty. Oh, wow. It does look different.
I thought the logic looked the same. Maybe just a little added contrast, like Mike said.
Well, you gotta remember, I look at the logic more than I look at the block, so, you know. It's like I know what that looks like.
Oh my god, transporter modules. Let's play.
Yep, I've got to...
I am legitimately going to put a transporter at one end of my ship and a transporter at the other and just run back and forth.
So Mike, the ship I'm building right now called the Barbados, it's going to be possibly submitted for Survival Saturdays, and one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to make the transporters on it public.
Nice.
So people can jump onto the ship. Here's the thing.
Once they're on, they can't go anywhere, I'm assuming.
No, they can leave. The rest of the ship is booby trapped, that all the hallways are.
I've actually taken that idea and modified it a bit for my own purposes, where I'm going to use area triggers on my transport pads, and solely in the transport room, I'm going to have a massive damage pulse array set up. So basically, you turn the security system on and off, and it's going to be set to public, but if you transport in and the security system is on, you are instantly vaporized.
Yeah, I know me. I will literally leave it on and just never turn it off, and somebody
And go
will,
there
like,
by accident and vaporize
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that occurred to me as a potential issue, but, you know, it's still such a cool idea that I don't care. It has to happen.
Oh, whoa. 000. Okay. Yeah, they did the warping or jumping. It doesn't tell you where it's jumping to. It just says
Maybe
Java error.
We should have Avo load in Wolf's ship on his servers just to stress test it.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna get in the Limelight Day real quick and look at all her textures.
I'm heading to your area right now.
Groovy. I really hope they do replace all the sprites eventually with solid blocks. I think that would be really,
Yes, that needs to happen.
really kick ass.
Dude, I can't believe we got that logic together so fast though for those animated engines. That was pretty cool.
Oh, the new sides of the computers and stuff look pretty cool. They definitely changed
Oh,
that.
God, yeah,
I like
amazing.
some aspects of the old top.
Us, Daedalus, we're off building in a different area.
Oh, we're at the track, dude. We're at the track, Daedalus.
Like, even at the storage blocks, I don't know if maybe I'm imagining this too, but it looks like they've outlined all the little individual parts of the storage blocks with just
See-
a little bit more color.
That's what I'm saying. Even the blocks where I feel like they haven't overhauled the texture massively,
They've
I
just
do feel like they
drop-shadowed
added
them,
a
yeah.
little more.
Daedalus, I'm on my way over there right now.
6 to 5,
And just jump on my, just dock on, my jump ship, and I'll bring you over there.
I thought he was here. Yeah, he's... No, we're not at 000.
No.
We're at 2, -72.
Yeah.
We're at the skid race track, dude. The speedway. Giant oval one. When somebody's lagging us out. I hoped we would do this. Did you just try and load in the arrow?
Mm-mm. Nope.
It's already recovered.
Nope, I
Glass
didn't.
looks a little cleaner.
I haven't loaded anything. I'm just going to your sector right now to pick up Daedalus.
Yeah, the glass looks a little more clean. For sure.
I'm not there yet. I'm like 15,000 meters away. Gotta remember, these sectors are like
22K.
humongous. No, 100.
Sorry, these are 100K, yeah, sorry.
These are even bigger. Okay, not that it's going to affect anything with the way things have changed, but the best test of the way things have changed is going to be to skid race.
Yep. You gotta wait for me and Daedalus to get over there.
Ooh, dude, the contrast change on the tech for the track looks badass.
Alright, Daedalus.
It's like I'm racing on asphalt.
Are you already racing?
No. Yeah, dude, my ship's right next to it.
Yes, this is true.
Alright, Daedalus, where are you?
Right over there, I'm good.
I see no movement. Where you be?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, there goes that.
What happened?
I undocked a very precariously placed piece of equipment, and the
Where you
thing's
be?
through the wall and collided, and is now sailing halfway across the sector. I'm not
Tab,
chasing
if
it.
you're an admin, tab F8 into it.
Yep.
Target it and tab F8.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna be a lazy bastard and just destroy the bloody thing and rebuild another one.
Oh, well, I mean, if you tab
Sometimes
F8
that
into
works.
it, you could have flown it back, and then, if you just cut a hole in the ship and then find to the rail, you can actually redock it that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It'll redock hopefully correctly. You have to make sure your rails are oriented in the way that you originally docked it.
Alright, Daedalus, if I don't see you in about like 2-3 seconds, I'm leaving.
You're both in 000?
Yeah.
Which is
At least I am.
Station is? My big station is?
Yeah. There he is. Okay. I see him now.
Yeah, Daedalus, you'll have to test the public shipyards for me that are underneath the main deck of the track now.
Oh, there we go. I think he's docked now. I hope so, because I'm jumping. Yep, okay, he is docked.
What the fuck?
What?
What's up, Forrest?
Uh-oh.
What?
It wouldn't let me dock to the deck, and when I was trying to dock to the deck, it docked me to some rails underneath the deck, and now my core is merged with an activation module, and I can't get back in the core.
So, delete it.
Or tab F8. I'm really confused as to why it wouldn't let me dock with the deck, though, and it's very strange whatever just happened.
Hmm.
Is not the kind of bug I've encountered before. Rails are a bit screwy in the update, apparently. Bummer they didn't fix everything. But I can't complain. But
They added some new stuff. So have you built your gate yet?
no, I just ran a couple laps and then got my skid racer stuck to the fucking wall. Oh, that's a lot of pirates headed to us right now.
We'll see how long it takes us to get over there. Oh, I have the team speak over the.
I haven't seen anything of that.
Hey, fire.
Threat.
Oh, I know, there was just a ton of shit that showed up on my nav, so I just killed it all.
Well, fire. This is a build server, so yeah, we're playing it in creative right now.
Oh man, those activation modules definitely don't slow them down much individually, do they?
No, it takes quite a bit. Each one you add is like a dial of sensitivity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A single point of sensitivity. So,
Well, time to increase the numbers then.
Well, as he said, he had like 100 of them connected.
Yeah, I get the distinct feeling I'm gonna be.
Well, fire. It's a game that, I mean, people like to watch it and play it, but it just depends on your playstyle. StarMade has been my kind of staple game, if you want to call it that. I don't know what you guys would think of how to call it. It's been kind of one of those games that no matter what, you always come back to.
Yeah,
So-
Minecraft was that game for me until I discovered StarMade, and then it was over. It's
Oh.
StarMade.
God, as soon as the build helper got into my hands and I went, you can build like it. Seriously, if Minecraft had a build block like StarMade has, I'd probably have never left.
That or if any of the ship mods, like Archimedes airships, actually did what the ships and stations do in this game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or honestly, if they had ever made good on their promises to release a mod API.
All right, Daedalus.
Promised to us for how long, you know?
Yep. Pretty much.
But so far, I mean, I just have so much faith in these developers, and yeah, I mean, we could just go on and on all day.
and to be fair, that faith has been earned. Like they have delivered time and time again.
Let's see if they fixed it. So as soon as I go over, they did.
And Fireblade, you gotta remember, it is still in alpha, and if you followed, I imagine you haven't been one that's followed a bunch of the news about it lately, but
No, Fire is one of my Factoro people.
some of the news we're hearing lately is mind-blowingly awesome, and the directions, the future of the game is
Space whales.
is gonna be absolutely. Basically, they put a good build system in, and then started making a game around it. And we're at that point now where they're making a game around the amazing build system.
Instead of what they did for Minecraft and some of the other games, is they built a game and then put a build system in the game.
I mean,
And
a lot
now,
of
and
early
now they're
Minecraft
putting the
was
story
building.
in. Finally with Minecraft.
No, don't land that on the
That's
on the planet, Daedalus.
Yeah.
It's its own game.
Put it off to the side.
It's also
I blame-
terrible.
I also blame that
Is it?
on gamers
Oh.
in general for supporting Telltale to that extent.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the games aren't that bad, but I mean, you get to a certain point and there's only so much quick time events I can handle before you have to start to go, is this a game or is this just a story?
Right.
Is it an interactive novel? Maybe. Is it a true game? Looking less and less like a game.
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us, though, man, that was
a genuine IP, totally unique. They did that.
it was based on a graphic
Give it
novel
credit, give it
series.
Right, but I mean their approach. I mean, it's not like you're taking a video game and putting it into another video game, which is what Minecraft is.
So there are serious issues with rail docking. Now, if you undock a skid racer, you're not getting it back on dock.
Oh man.
Just letting y'all know, they're going to be loose now. Be careful trying to get it on dock, because you can accidentally get the beam through the track, through the rail you're trying to dock to, and it will stick to,
The next closest dock.
yeah, I accidentally got stuck in a, rail underneath the track for the lifts going up and down. Like, my car merged with the lift, basically. And, I had to get out and tab F8 back into it, and then deal with a bunch of collision garbage to, get back in. So just a heads up.
Yay, fun stuff.
Yeah, sounds like fun, Trent.
I'm just shocked that they spent so long bug testing and held the update back that long, and there's still some. Like,
Some
how
real
did nobody
issues.
try and dock a ship? And all that bug fixing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. Unfortunately, games in the indie community, mind you, having said that, this has got a big indie community, it shouldn't be a big thing, but I mean, games in the indie community sometimes, unfortunately, lack skilled testers.
True enough.
You know, I mean, objective skilled testers. It's one thing to have a bunch of nerds in the community that know what we're doing, but, you know, to actually have people specifically QAing is a different deal.
Well, there is a test team, and we could all slowly work our way onto it, but it takes, you basically have to get involved and start using the bug report system in the website. Not the forums, mind you, but they actually have some kind of, module that does bug reporting. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's linked to the website.
Yeah, it's
And
like a
supposedly-
Jenkins system, yeah.
Yeah, but supposedly if you get active on there, and start reporting a lot of stuff, after a little while you can contact one of the head people and kind of be like, make me a tester, and we'll straight give you an NDA, put you on the test team, and give you access to the crazy shit. So that's kind of cool, from what I've heard. I haven't tried this.
And I unfortunately am not eligible even if I wanted to. I'm not
Non-compete.
Yeah, I have a non-compete clause of mine, so yeah. Yep. Having said that, it's not as if it's a software firm, but the fact that you guys are, you know, they're doing what they're doing, it's still a firm that uses a database.
It
Therefore,
won't click on the dock or rail.
I know,
he just
I
told
told
you
you
that.
that. That will probably have a hotfix within a day or two, I imagine.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I pray.
My God doesn't pray.
oh, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the remainder of the evening.
Welcome.
Could be worse. It could be one of the kids' TV shows.
SpongeBob.
Bubble Guppies.
That sounds horrible. I don't even want to know anything more. Please go away.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I really don't want to know that one.
Okay,
No, you don't. No explaining needed. No.
a two-sentence synopsis. It's basically mermaids underwater teaching kids about physics. You know, aerodynamics, thermodynamics, campfires, things that can't possibly exist underwater, but mermaids can show you how to use them. You know, because that's educational for children. You'll enjoy it. Go Google it.
I don't have a word in my brain cells. Thank you.
He's like, God damn it! I sense a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you even remotely share a love of science in any way, shape, or
I'm a
form, it will make
biologist.
you
I'm in my
rage.
final year of my studies. I do not need to jellify my brain.
Okay, well, it looks like docking, if there is entities around it that are not on that docking, you can't get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I can dock to my jumper, but I can't dock to that.
So whatever I do, don't undock my rail on the side of my ship, or I'm never getting it the hell back on there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and Wolf tested the bug tracker link, or Wolf posted the bug tracker link to Cell's chat and said that they always need more testers. Well, we're testing right now, Wolf, and finding tons of bugs.
Fire. What kind of suggestions can you offer someone trying to get into the game non-creative? Come to Survival Saturdays.
Pirates are not your friend.
Resources that badly.
Really?
Don't need to touch anything because so much is changing rapidly. I mean, that would be one of my biggest suggestions.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna play survival, forget about defense for right now. Sell all your cannons, sell your cannon computer, blah blah blah, get all salvaged.
Somebody's demanding chocolate. I'll be back in a second.
But it's hard to say, Fire, because just like Minecraft, you get spawned. You can have a really good spawn, so to speak, or a good area where you have a lot of asteroids where you can mine and you can get a lot of resources, that kind of stuff. But you can also get one of those bad ones where there's hardly anything around you.
Focus on salvaging and getting your base going before you start focusing on raiding pirates.
Yeah, I mean that's the main thing. I mean, just focus in on getting resources, setting up your resources. Whereas Minecraft, where you can get away with kind of going out at night and doing some hunting and stuff like that, with StarMade, you want to get all your resources gathered for the most part and get enough resources where you could start building decent ships with different armor and that kind of stuff. If you're around on Saturdays, you can kind of watch us when we do our Survival Saturdays on Boar Stream. Now that I don't have anybody here, I am probably going to be streaming a lot more. Yay! Planet needs a shop. Yes, it does. So,
What needs a shot?
The planet plate.
Oh, yeah, it does.
why does it need a shop?
Actually, I don't have a zip point yet for mechanics like that.
Alright, you know what? Teleporter!
It has 25 shipyards inside of it.
Alright, time to go and put this bad boy away.
I got a question for you, Toast.
Yes, sir.
The template that you gave us for that gravity plate. When I jumped that to a different area, obviously it didn't have its planet attached to it anymore, and it was just flat. But when I restarted the server, the planet has shown up again. Is that
the
going to
core.
be? Yeah, is that going to be?
That happened to me too. I forgot to warn you about that.
Okay, it's not a bad thing then? Okay, I was just like, oh dear, there's a planet back there. It's nothing major. It's not like it's a massive thing.
You should destroy the planet core, though.
How do you destroy the planet
You
core
don't
without
have to,
killing them?
but you might as well because of FPS drops and stuff. The biggest thing I gotta warn you about is when you destroy the core, it's gonna send the planet plate flying. So I would recommend being in the planet plate. And then if you log in and log out and the sector the planet plate is in unloads, it'll stop moving. And so when you log back in, you'll still be on it, and then you'll be able to teleport it back to wherever you want.
Nice.
And let me find the command for you.
Fire. Basically, you're gonna hit B when you're near a station. It should show you up at the top. and that's where you're gonna buy and sell things. When the menu comes up, you'll see. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't show it because there is no shopping range. But when you're in there, you will see a B, and on the menu it'll show you selling items, sell this item, sell how many, a quantity of items, which is easier.
And I don't know if this is a glitch or if it's just something that we've noticed, but jump gate modules sell for a goddamn fortune, and they're pretty cheap to make straight off the hop.
Yeah,
No, that's pretty normal.
yeah, that's normal.
Because we were selling those to the shop right at the start to get money before we figured out we all had admin.
In the long run, the economy is also going to be changing drastically, we hear, and becoming very player-driven, so...
And probably more resource-based than cash-based. I mean, because resources... Because here's the thing, is like... You can't buy a ship anymore. That used to be the thing to do, is you could just straight up trade, you know, here's, take my credits, give me my ship. You can't do that anymore. It's now you have to supply all the materials for that ship, so... That's a big change. That's been around for a little bit, but I mean, that's a relatively significant change in how it modifies things.
The reason they're having problems with docking, I'm assuming, is because of he has made it so you can put in the corner wedges, made it pretty so you can put the corner wedges in, and because of that, the rail is probably like below or above the docking by that millimeter or whatever, and you're not able to click on it anymore.
I don't know what's up with that, but it's pretty obnoxious.
Yeah, the hitbox, I believe, is off on it, because for just docking regular without anything like that, it works fine.
And Mike, I posted the command info for Exploding Planet Core easily in chat for you.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Yeah. Just do keep in mind that it is going to send the plate flying. Like
I
said,
am so putting Dragon into the core and then doing it on him while he's in the core, because he'll have no idea, and then I'll tell him he broke it.
That'll be pretty awesome.
So Mike, when did you want to do some logics?
I can probably sit down and fiddle with some logics at any point in time, although I am going to be, probably for the next few days, sweating my behind off. We have the opening of 2 of our game servers this week, so we've spent the last, like, the group of us that are like doing Project Awesome, which is our little project that we've got going on the side, is survival vanilla mini game Minecraft with like Hunger Games and shooting and all sorts of paintball and weird little games that I haven't got the time to configure, but Fire and Penguins have got me assured it's awesome, so we're opening that this week. So I'm going to be busy as all hell, but I'm totally up for fucking learning some logics, because to be clear, I still haven't wrapped my brain around some of the basic, like, I understand some of the linking procedures. There's also some of the linking loops that I'm like, okay, how would I create a certain loop in a certain method using this linking? So at some point in time, yes, we will, and definitely in the near future. I'm going to want to know far more than I have once I get into some more advanced stuff, like, I want to try and automate some of these things. Like my big ship, the doors need to open when I come close. I need to be able to park my ship in there.
Weird, when I searched the creative menu in the dev build last night, it totally worked and I could find blocks by searching it. And when I try and search the creative menu right now in the live build, it doesn't. Don't know what's up with that. And Wolf, if you're listening, the problems with docking are because we have a docked entity surrounding the docks, and that is apparently what is creating the problem. At least that's how it appears.
Yeah, that's the only thing common. Oh, you know what? I can try over the Eclipse Estates, and I think I have my racer on me. See, Eclipse Estates, plot of course.
The same thing over there, though, because I docked. I do the wedge on wedge thing, you know what I mean?
Not me. I do not have that on mine. Cause remember my fold out or my plate that comes out. I don't have docked or docked undocked. So if everybody's wondering, we are messing with the new update that just got released. So we found one bug already with rail systems. And we are going to go and try this. Come on, slow down. Slow your roll.
Or did you strip 1 or 2 delays out of the system I gave you?
One.
I'm just working on compacting it right now. I think I've just about got it confined to pretty much almost a 5x5 square.
Oh. The logic connection things, those little tubes of coloured flowing, whatever the hell they are, please tell me those are turn-offable. Or do I have to hide those in walls?
Not yet. I think we talked about this the other night. No, I was talking with Mingo
Yep.
about it.
It is because of the docking. You have docking surrounding the docking.
So it's currently not turn-offable, Mike. There's some ways to get around it. It will be something you can turn off in the future, supposedly.
It's nothing massive.
Thank you for the follow.
But I just, as soon as I realized I had this gigantic green and blue tube going the entire length of my ship, I'm like, great, now I have to hide that.
One of the ways you can hide that really easy, Mike, is activators. You just think activators as like a turning point.
Oh, that's not stupid. That's not stupid
Yep.
at all.
I figured it out. That's what it is.
It's the docked wedges around.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just noticed that on Thursday, TeamSpeak Saber and Chris are in a channel with Bench. And so I messaged Saber saying, hey bro, I know it's not your department, but I was curious if you knew if this was already a known thing. Or if we
Cool.
need to go report it.
I want to know what I want to hide. Hide? What?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm guessing it's going to be something we're all going to agree with.
Oh. But yeah, it's because of the docked on docked. The wedge is right close to it. It doesn't like it at all.
I absolutely can't make the statement that I want to make right now. Getting heavy load messages? You wouldn't if you hosted with me. Though that's not entirely true today, considering half the data centers in the country have been out.
Yeah, luckily our TeamSpeak and web are hosted in New York, so we weren't really hit by the outage, but
No.
I still got emails about it.
My failovers are, thank God, in the house here with me, so when everything failed, all of my switchovers kicked me to my servers in Australia, so thank God, fingers crossed, I will never ever have an outage, but the first time I've ever had any of them, because BDH is one of the bigger hosters here in Ottawa, and they're where my data center stuff is all hosed. So, and they were out, which is very rare. They're one of the bigger companies up there.
Super Dork, we've all been having issues with trying to start the single player. I actually ended up having to back up everything manually, do the update without doing a backup, and then put my manual backup back in, if that makes any sense. Going over to my Logic.
Bummer, so race gates have to be in a 2D loop, like the warp gates. That makes lining it up with pit road kind of difficult.
Yeah, see, it would have been cool if we could U-shape them like we do with the ship gate ones.
Oh,
Well, that'd be cool too. I more wanted to make a figure 8 with
crap.
the second loop being off kilter by like $50 from the first loop.
Oh, okay.
But have it be the same gate, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Saber has no idea about the bug we've encountered. Sounds like I will just have to search the bug tracker.
And post up the bug.
Hot fix.
I might as well go ahead and search the bug tracker for it now.
Alright, looking at the Logic stuff. Yeah, the lighting on the Logic is a lot different. Oh? What is going on here? Let me out. Let me out. What the?
Oh, this is the Skid Racer trailer?
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
There we go. Okay. Phew. Well, this is the Logic that I had started for testing everything to try to get the initial how do you want to call it, the initial idea. So
It's something in this bug tracker.
but the basics of this is each bay is controlled by this section. Now in theory, if both these bays are filled, then it goes to the next bay, so it doesn't allow you to fill up that next one, so it automatically filters down through. The problem is if someone picks a bay up here, it won't automatically see that and it'll just continue. So, which is the problem?
So you need some kind of flip gate that's going to check the active position of the on-off state, like a Boolean trail for each item inside the ship.
Yeah, so it's...
You almost need to create yourself like an 8-bit switch and just use the 8-bit switch to control which one's in its current active phase state.
Yeah, and see, I've got that kind of started with the basics.
Okay.
Because luckily, if anything is here, it activates this, so I have an on-off, so to speak. Problem is just trying to get everything linked up so it goes to the proper stuff. But this, of course, is version 1 of it. Back at my place, I have actually redone this Logic probably like 8 times now. So it's it's a lot different now because I don't have all of these anymore. I have them linked up to an AND gate and a couple other odds and ends. But this is mainly the main rail is what's causing me the issue, because the longer the rail, the more of these activators that I need. So I need to come up with a way to take these activators out. So basically put in a flip-flop and say, okay, if this is going, don't do anything.
Anything else, yeah.
Yeah, don't allow anything. But I also
I can do
need...
that for you. That's how I make my elevators untrollable. I use a flip-flop system.
Well, yeah, I was going to think about that. It's just putting it in here is just... Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a Boolean NAND gate, basically. If the ship's got something in state, don't do anything else until the ship's no longer in state. Creating a gate for it's not hard. It's just...
Yeah, because see, the problem is, once the ship starts moving, then you can use that. But what happens if someone calls something while it's in between those? That's the part that's killing it, because there's so many areas that it could go wrong, and that's...
Do a state check at each end, where basically it won't let anything happen unless the state at the end has been checked. So we reset the state at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I do with my elevator systems.
But anyways, yeah, this is like version 1 anyway. Most of this stuff has been taken out and redone and condensed.
It's 10:30 at night. Why are you showing this to me, you evil man? Now I'm wanting to sit down and do more.
Well, that's why I asked you if you wanted to do logics, because I was going to get your information for yours and come over there with the other one.
Yeah, what I should do at some point in time is furnish you guys with the server deets, because if you guys ever want to come on, it's not one of those things where we ever turn it off or give a damn. Everybody has admin kind of thing. It's pretty much just build and learn for us at this point. So
Yeah, we'll spawn in like 3 or 4 of our ships and go, there you go.
blown, yeah, pretty much. As I said, who was it the other day? We spawned in the USS Infinity and spent like 45 minutes just trying to find the door.
That's one of Skylar Luke's.
Yeah, that's Luke's.
Well,
Crazy
we were
madman.
in awe of it. Although to be fair, definitely not as funny as day 3 of us all in StarMade, where we're trying to use the old rail docking systems that had been removed from the game, but not the wiki yet.
Oh.
So we're all like raging over the fact that it just won't work. This game is broken. What the hell's going on? And I forget who it was in the channel. I think it might have been Lord Utran says to us, guys, those were removed in the last patch. They just haven't been removed from the game yet. It's like,
Just gutted, huh?
Mm-hmm.
the size of the turrets we had, we'd spent like, I mean, literally a day collecting resources to get the rail turret docking enhancers or whatever the heck they were,
Uh-huh.
and they're no longer a thing, and you can't uncraft them.
Oh, jeez.
We were not impressed, but it's okay. You learn, right? That's the
Yeah.
point.
So, Boris, I got my logic pretty well confined down, and it's working now.
Alright. Let's see. What we're going to do probably is I'm going to hand it over to Mangles. He didn't warn me that he was going online. So, I'm going to hand it over to him because I do need to take a little breather. I will be back probably over in Mangles' chat along with the rest of us, and we'll see if Mangles wants to join us on TeamSpeak to continue our chat about StarMade and how noobish some people are.
Logic systems.
Yeah, and that too. So I am going to host Mangles. So if everybody, before you go over there, would type in his chat a raid, if I can find my chat, would be even better. So, we put in chat, please, SaltyLogic's raid. So, if you go over there, you're going to type that out. Just to give him a heads up and just a quick chuckle that everybody is in there. Plus, also, it'll make him do his little rift every time that someone talks in there for the first time.
It's a mini game where he actually rolls a giant wheel to see if you succeed in the raid. It's pretty funny.
So, alright guys. You guys all have fun. I am going to host over to Mangles, and I am getting his link right now for you. As soon as I pull up. I've got too many freaking windows. Oh, yeah, that was good. I pasted the wrong thing. I am doing so bad right now. My brain is just not working right. Something. Just not. Why am I? No, don't click there. Click. Mangles. Oh, yeah.
And still
Bad.
play Monday-itis for a couple more hours.
Yes, I can. All too well. Okay. Let me see if this works. Raid?
Oh my god, I hate this bug reporting system, dude.
Ah!
Is it just not very friendly?
Look at that.
It's shit.
I should have done that in the first place. So when you guys head over there, due to SaltyLogic's raid, I will talk to you guys all probably tomorrow, because I will probably stream after he is done again.